At this point in the story, I started to get a little cocky. I started thinking, wow, this is like better than anything I ever looked at Utah. So I start saying, why not get more properties under contract? I started looking for more properties. I realized the only way that I was really gonna be able to accomplish any of this is if I moved my family to Costa Rica. I started talking to my wife about, hey, let's move down there. And she just didn't want to go. Totally understandable. Moving to a whole new country with 4 kids is a lot. That didn't deter me though. I just thought, hey, let's just keep trying, let's keep trying. I went through many months of convincing people that they should move to Costa Rica to do my projects, and then also convincing my wife that we're going to move to Costa Rica. I just realized my marriage and family was not worth sacrificing for a company or fun or whatever else I was giddy about when looking at doing these projects. As I was realizing I couldn't move down there, certain employees started to lose confidence, and so I started to lose employees, and really the whole thing started to kind of fall apart on me. A very humbling experience. So I learned my lesson, and I still own a property in Costa Rica, and it had been a year, and I still was working on the entire process, and I realized I needed help. Around the same time, I was reading a book called Who Not How by Dan Sullivan. So the concept or the principle that really stuck out to me in Who Not How was you can create symbiotic relationships that elevate you and allow you to accomplish bigger things than you could on your own. And the key to a symbiotic relationship is that the end result of the thing you're creating provides enough value for all parties involved. So in my predicament, I knew that I couldn't move down to the country, but I also was not in a position where I needed a lot of money. I was doing this more out of just wanting to build something great. And I knew my brother needed money, and I knew my other great friends who was working with my brother, Kincaid, also needed the money. And they both were completely willing to stay down. I took a trip and took some time to talk to both of them and confirm where they were at and where their wives were at. Over the next few months, struck a deal where I shifted some of my value over to them and created a new partnership. That was about a year ago, but it's completely changed everything.